Buffalo. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On play action, Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack on first down, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Free kick out of bounds.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Give up the middle to Strong, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Jones throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw again. And right side, Henry's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 20. Line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Complete 203. I'll pick up on the play of 54 yards.
After 1, it's 9-0. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Matt Ariza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots ready to get the football back. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Jones off the bootleg, and they take him down. The Bills get to him and award that sack to Boogie Basham. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give to Strong running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from... In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know that. Big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. There, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Now Allen. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Mills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bills. DJ Chark. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 29, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup over first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turn. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. Third down went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Jones. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gay's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen fighting through pressure on the move, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Throwing is Allen. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try this.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll get a look at Ezekiel Elliott, coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Pats. All that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Patriots are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the game. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only make... 2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his... And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's Jake Bailey now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your approach sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That is caught at the 7. touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Give up the middle to Strong, and he'll be... just 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jones to throw on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down, here's Strong once more. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones locates Hardman for another catch. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Jones now on 1st and 10. This one swung outside to Strong. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come. '20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that big,
there he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's caught. Tolbert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Play action now, Prescott. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
New England's offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Finding strong underneath.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A first down throw for Young. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Agnew now to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Pats at the line ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna